What's up? This is another Smowz mower video. Today we will be doing Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Did someone say the Goblet of Fire? Oh, speaking of the big Goblet of Fire, there's Gobby.
Hello.
So what we're up to now? We're up to the 4th edition. Oh yeah.
Oh, don't touch it! Don't touch it!
And this
It's
is
the handle.
This is the special one where there's a big tournament, so it's a really exciting movie, this one, isn't it? What's your favourite bit of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Mower?
Oh, there's so many good bits in it. I don't know if I can even choose.
You can't choose one good bit.
Because there's so much, I don't know which one to pick.
There's lots of fun things. It's sort of the... I think it's sort of like the cheesiest version of Harry Potter, but in a way it's the funnest, isn't it? Where they have different people from different areas coming along to compete in a tournament.
But I think that different schools are actually pretty good.
Yeah. And they start the movie, don't they, by going to the Quidditch World Cup?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yes. And I sort of quite like this one. They're all getting a bit more grown up, as you'd expect, as they go on. As I say, every single one of these. Is that Harry Potter?
That's not Harry Potter. Yeah, go on.
And yes, there's a good pace to this movie because they're playing in this tournament. They keep coming up with new rounds, and they get to sort of the last round, and it all builds up very excitingly. Okay. So yes, the Goblet of Fire, very, very watchable. It's a real sort of like a page turner in the book, and it's a bit like that in the film. You just can't take your eyes off the screen. Was there anything you didn't like about the movie Goblet of Fire?
Let me think. Let me think. Well, before I tell your mind is like
it's the handle.
It's the handle. Smowz is. It's like...
Well, for me, it moves away from what the rest of the movies were like. It moves away from being like a school into this sort of big tournament. And I thought it was all a bit sort of... Well, it's all far-fetched, but it also seems very, very over the top. And they go to this big dancing ball. I wasn't a big fan of that bit of the dancing. I didn't like that.
I don't really like that bit either, but the bit that I just wanted to warn people about in it, like, I think it has quite a lot of violence in it.
It does. I just thought it was all a little bit silly and over the top. You know, the Quidditch World Cup was a bit sort of, oh crikey, and then they have this big tournament where they all come and compete in these events, and it seems to move Hogwarts away from being this sort of really special place to, oh, there's loads of special places. But it expands the world of Harry Potter, so it moves the story on. Was there anything you disliked about
I think that the dislike about it is that, guess what? This bit which I don't like, and it's the bit where, like, I actually agree a little bit with Smowz. I don't really like the whole bit.
Ah, yes, the dancing. It's not a big fan of all that sort of girl-on-boy action type thing, are you, Mower? You're not a big fan of that. Yes. But certainly the story advances, but I think it's sort of like, it's one of those where I'm not sure the story really moves on. There's this big tournament, and then it gets to the end, and you're like, well, nothing's really happened other than another year's passed, and everything's all a bit sadder really at the end.
Yeah.
Well, next time we'll be looking at the 5th instalment. What's the 5th instalment called?
It is the one that I watched for quite a while. The Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
Yes, I do like the Order of the Phoenix. It's one of my favourites, that one. along with Philosopher's Stone.
I mean,
Two
I
of my
think
favourites.
it'd be the one that's in the middle.
Yes, so I will go out there and say Goblet of Fire, in some ways, whilst it's the most watchable, it's my least favourite of the Harry Potter. So I don't know what you think in the comments below. It's highly watchable, so it's sort of like the first time it's highly watchable, but on the repeat viewing, it's not one of those that I'm a big fan of on a repeat viewing. Okay, well, it's bye for now.
I guess we'll see you next time for a new video.